Hey, what's up everybody? It's Coach Matt, EliteThrowsCoaching.com, coming to you today with a new video because I've been hearing from a few people that I'm being copied. Over the past, I would say 2 to 3 weeks, ever since sort of the camps were going on, the camps that I do out at Allegheny College during the summertime, a lot of people have been messaging me on Instagram. They've been leaving comments on YouTube. They have been DMing me and emailing me saying that I'm being copied. And it's a really weird thing to talk about because honestly, I don't think I'm being copied. I think I'm one of the originators. I'm not the original. I'm certainly not the first person to ever put a track and field throwing video up on YouTube. But I started doing track and field videos right around the end of 2010, beginning of 2011. It was right around the middle of winter season, like January 2011. So figure about 8.5 years ago, I started uploading track and field throwing, kind of how-to videos, question and answer videos up here on YouTube. And there have been a lot of people who have started doing it after I did. But that doesn't mean I'm being copied. What you have to realize is that social media, whether it's Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, whatever it might be, uses an algorithm to show you what they think you want to see. So if you're somebody who, say, subscribes here to my channel, you are probably watching a lot of things on YouTube that are track and field related. So if you go to one of my videos, you'll see that there are tags under the video. So it might be, shot put, discus, track and field, high school, power position, release, footwork, technique, coaching, training. There's going to be all those little keywords. And social media is going to show you other videos on similar topics that might also use some of those keywords. So you might see my videos, and then right underneath the video where it says recommended videos or recommended for you, I'm not sure exactly what it says anymore, things you might be interested in, you're going to see things from Throws University, Arete, dude, I'm so sorry, I always forget how to say it, Arete Throws Nation. You're going to see things from other coaches. There's some guys that have been around that do sort of like best of videos, guys like 70 Footer, Mac Wilkins has videos up on YouTube. There's a lot of different track and field throwing videos that might pop up in that recommended thing. And if I have a video that says, for example, discus power position, then there might be another video from, say, Throws University that also has to deal with discus power position. That's just how social media works. They think you're interested in learning about the discus power position, so they're going to show you other videos that talk about the discus power position. Now, say you check out the discus power position from another channel. More than likely, they're going to have a lot of similar things in that video that I talk about in my videos. So they're going to talk about, sort of a heel-toe relationship or a toe-instep relationship. They're going to talk about weight shifting. They're going to talk about your blocking arm, your non-throwing arm. They're going to talk about where your chest is, where your head is. They're going to talk about what position your body is in. Doesn't necessarily mean that they copied that from me. It just means that when they teach their athletes and work with their athletes, that they are showing their athletes how to do certain things, and they just are using body parts like I do. Here, put your shoulder there, put your hand here, put your head there. They're doing all that stuff just like I do, but it doesn't necessarily mean that they're copying me. So in this very small family community of throwers and throwing coaches, we are all learning from the same people. We can all trace our roots to certain coaches who have influenced us along the way. And you're going to learn and you're going to be influenced by many of the same people. So am I being copied? No. Am I copying other people? No. Are we all part of this tiny little tribe of throwers and coaches? And is that tiny little tribe of throwers and coaches all sort of being influenced from the same people? And because of that, and because of social media and algorithms and the way that keywords and cookies and everything else works, are you seeing a lot of the same stuff over and over and over and over again about throwing? Absolutely. So you are going to meet coaches from two completely different ends of the US, from two completely different schools, who have never worked together, who don't even personally know each other. They never even met face to face, and all of a sudden they're using the same terminology, they're using the same words and the same teaching style. Doesn't mean one copied the other. It just means somewhere down that family tree things branched off. They went their way, they went their way, but they're still using a lot of the same terminology because we are all pretty much related in this track and field throwing world. All right, so hopefully this clears up a lot of the confusion, a lot of the comments, a lot of the emails and the messages. Not only that, but just some face-to-face stuff I saw at camps this summer where I had kids coming up to me face-to-face going, hey, did you see so-and-so on social media did something similar to what you did a few weeks ago? I think he's copying you. Dude, we're not copying each other. All right, we're learning and we're teaching, and we are actually showing you guys what we know. It just happens that we all know similar stuff to one another. So you're going to be hearing it from a few different schools of thought that are all using common language. Thank you so much for tuning into the video. I hope this explains that nobody is copying each other. At least I hope we're not copying each other. I'm certainly not copying other people. And evidence that people have given me that people are copying me just doesn't make sense anyway, because if they're copying me, they're doing a really bad job of it because they're not using the language that I use. They're not explaining it the way that I would explain it. Two completely different videos, two completely different things. So I don't think anyone's copying me either. But hopefully this explains it. Again, we are going back to our old way of doing videos. So if you have any questions whatsoever on training, on off-season, in-season, shot put, discus, glide, rotational, whatever it might be, leave your questions right down below in the comment section, and I will answer your question for you in a future video. Thanks again for tuning in. Thanks so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe to the channel and click that notification bell, and I will see you in another video.